What's up, everybody? You know that moment when you're grilling or frying or baking or smoking or roasting something special and you find yourself constantly opening the oven door or lifting the grill lid or whatever it is to check to see if it's done? We've all been there. Today, I want to show you something that's going to change how you approach cooking meat entirely. This is the IDIAK wireless meat thermometer, and honestly, it's one of those tools that makes you wonder how you've ever cooked without it. What caught my attention right away is this unique charging hub design. They call it a time capsule, which is pretty fitting since it's going to help you capture perfect cooking moments every time. Check out this little handle on the probe. It's not just stylish, it makes it easier to grip when you're inserting it into your meat. So let me show you how simple this is to get started. The app setup takes literally 2 minutes. You just download the IDIAK app, you pair the device, and you're ready to go. Super simple. What I love is that it comes preloaded with USDA temperature guidelines. So if you're cooking chicken or steak or pork or even fish, it already knows the safe temperatures that you want it to get based on, if you want it medium rare or well done or whatever. So today I'm going to be cooking a nice beef tenderloin. I simply insert the probe about a little more than an inch. It gives you a little sticker that comes with the probe itself to tell you it needs to get all the way in. Just maybe a half an inch from the black edge of the probe is where you need to get it in there so it can get the best reading from that. So I just go in there, I select, the type of meat that's in the app. I choose my desired doneness. I usually go with medium well, and that's it. The magic happens from here. And really what sets this apart from like sort of basic meat thermometers is it has dual sensors. One monitors the internal temperature of your meat, while the other tracks the ambient temperature around it. So this means you get a complete picture of what's happening on your oven or your grill, not just inside the meat itself, which is pretty cool. Here's where it gets really, really good. I can walk away. Seriously, the thing has got a 500-foot range, so I can be anywhere in my house, even outside in the yard, and still monitor with my phone how the cooking is going. There's no more standing over the grill or repeatedly opening the oven door and losing heat. This is especially important when you're doing something a longer variety like smoking. You just have to make sure that the case or the capsule is within, I guess, 6 feet or so from the source of where the probe is, and then your phone can be within 500 feet of it. So the app sends you real-time updates and then alerts you with an alarm when you're about 5 minutes away from your target temperature. And that gives you, me time to prep the sides, set the table. And when it hits the perfect temperature, you get an immediate notification on both your phone and on the charging hub, which is also interesting as well. So if someone is near the grill or 6 feet from the grill, you're going to get that notification there, and maybe the phone is somewhere else and, you're there to take care of it. Cleanup's incredibly simple because this probe is IP67 waterproof. You can rinse it right under the faucet. Don't put it in the dishwasher. You dry it off. It goes right back into the charging hub. And speaking of charging, this is brilliant. The hub is magnetic, so I can stick it right on my refrigerator, melt metal surfaces, anything you need to do, you can just pop it right on. You just want to make sure that that's far enough away from a big heat source because that's going to be sensitive to that. The probe itself can be right in the middle of all of that. You need to make sure as well that you do not stick, and I think I've said this before, you do not stick that probe in the microwave. The charging technology is pretty impressive too. Just 5 minutes of charging gives you over 3 hours of cooking time. And then for longer smoking sessions, if you have a full 2-hour charge, it provides 2 days, 48 hours of use. That's perfect for those weekend brisket sessions that you guys may have. It's not just for grilling either. You can use it in your oven, your smoker, but again, don't put it in the microwave. It adapts to however you like to cook. What I really appreciate is how this fits into creating better meal routines. When you can monitor your cooking more precisely, you're more likely to cook at home instead of maybe ordering takeout, going out for fast food. You could just get this perfectly cooked meat every time, not overcooked and dried out, not undercooked, and I mean, all the things that comes with undercooked meat. Just perfectly prepared protein that your family will actually want to eat. The IDIAK wireless meat thermometer absolutely takes the guesswork out of cooking meat, gives you the freedom to kind of multitask while ensuring you're going to get the perfect results for your cooking. It's one of those tools that, genuinely makes cooking more enjoyable and less stressful. There you go. I hope this video helps you.